Zoom, 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 zoom. World. Habai folks, wabel kabum tabos the boom. World. Maba nabam of his W. That means my name is Doyle, welcoming you to Zoom World, a fun-filled YouTube channel devoted to the classic PBS kids show Zoom. Back again with another video. Now, as you recall in the last vid, I would do maybe another new Zoomer vid or the next Zoomer Spotlight. Well, since my brief thoughts on the first season new Zoomers, well, didn't make it get as many views as I hoped for, but I'm still going to try and focus on the new Zoomers in later videos, so you'll get the next vid later on, okay? So for now, I'm going to go ahead and give you the next Zoomer Spotlight. And this is episode number 32. Now I'm going to be going back, as this month I'm going to spotlight the remaining 3 Zoomers that appeared in Season 2. But this one here started in the 3rd cast of Season 2 and went into the 1st season of Season 3. I gotta say, this guy here is really a good guy. He's talented and is really good at what he had to offer. Now, of course, after Ann, Jay, David, and Maura left, these 4 new Zoomers had come in to join Bernadette, Louise, and Leon, whom I will also be spotlighting this month. But since I've already spotlighted 3 out of 4 of these, which were Lori Boskin, Neil Johnson, and Edith Morse, I am finally going to spotlight this guy right here. So now, without further ado, the Zoomer I'm going to spotlight in this video is none other than
My name's Danny.
Danny Mcgrath. Yes, you're finally going to get this guy now. I was going to wait until May since his birthday's coming, but I said, nah, I ain't going to wait that long. I'll be long past to do to get in the layer numbers for him. No. I'm doing a spotlight on him right now. So get ready because I'm about to showcase what Dane McGrath had given to Zoom when he first started. Now, I will include most of the stuff he did. Maybe not everything, so if I leave something out, I do apologize. So, I hope you're prepared for this. And of course, like my other Zoomer spotlights, you will see other Zoomers, but don't worry, this will focus on Danny McGrath or Danny One as you prefer. You also know him by, because after he left, Danny Malloy took over for the second half of season 3, but he's still a ways to come. Because I'm not sure when I'm going to do him yet, because I want to spotlight Hector before I do him. Possibly next month, but let's just wait a little while. Stay tuned and find out. But for now, let's show off Danny McGrath in this Zoomer Spotlight vid. Now I'm going to start out with a freeze frame showing Danny and Leon as they're trying to do a fun Zoom barrel bit. Here's a freeze frame of Danny along with Edith and Bernadette as they're reading Zoom mail. Here's Danny right here, and he's reading a poem or something like that. Yeah, as you can see, he's a pretty nice looking guy, huh? Here's Danny and the others. They're performing in the streets of New York, which is kind of a medley of some songs. There's Danny. Here's Leon as well. They're doing a silly little Zoom play, which is really fun. And here comes Louise. And I gotta say, this is really something. Danny looks pretty gosh darn funny with that fake mustache on. Here's Danny at the beginning of a Zoom News segment where he's showing off homemade musical instruments. Here's Danny along with Lori, Luis, and Leon in a Zoom Rap segment. Here's Danny showing off a Zoom duel by someone who didn't give an answer to. Yeah, really had us stumped for a little bit. You know what I'm saying, folks? There goes Danny and the others, and they're performing the varsity drag, which that's a real fun musical number. Here's a freeze frame of Danny and a few others, plus there's their musical director, the late Newton Wayland, as they are rehearsing for Everybody Loves a Saturday Night. Great song, huh? Okay, here's Danny, there's Louise, there's Bernadette, there's Neil. This is the second Ubby Dubby song take, which it's pretty good. I'll definitely give this to y'all one day, because since the first one version did so well. Here's a fun-filled skit from that same musical number. Danny's this bank teller, and Edith's trying to read a note that's given by, well, the robber here, which is Louise. Okay, here's a fun little bit with Danny. There's Louise and Leon. Well, a little fun skit. Really funny. Here's a freeze frame of Danny watching a couple of the Zoomers play a little game with ice cubes and toothpicks. Moving from one bowl to the other, that is. Here's another freeze frame. This is Danny and Leon together from the Carolina in the Morning music vid. Okay, here we see, well, Danny, there's the others. They're playing a little game of trying to blow the balloon away without touching with their hands. Now, here's a shot of, well, it's not a shot, but here's footage of Danny making homemade clay. Yeah, that's a real challenge, huh? Here's Danny in his great performance as Yankee Doodle Danny. Yeah, he does a pretty good job on this one, giving away some real funny jokes too, huh? Okay, now here's Danny trying to do Bloody Blub, and yeah, he made it through real quickly, getting to Lori and why have you, and she did it with Louise now. Yeah, this game's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay, now here's Danny in an Ubby Dubby segment. This was done during the performance of Happy. He's doing the Ubby Dubby Lock sketch, which that's really, really funny. Speaking of Happy, here's a shot of Danny and the gang from their performance of this. They did the song in Ubby Dubby too. Check this out. Here's Danny going up against Bernadette in a real fun challenging barrel challenge. We're trying to snatch a handkerchief while hopping on one leg. That is really a good challenging game, huh, folks? Okay, here we see Danny along with Leon, Louise. We see the others as well, and they're performing a cover of Mac Davis's I Believe in Music, which of course would be featured on the Come On Zoom album released in 1974 on A&M Records. Danny was one of the featured Zoomers on there. So was Leon, Louise, Bernadette, Edith, and Lori. And it's a shame Neil wasn't on there though. Oh well. Here's Danny along with Neil from the play Swedlow from the first season 3 episode. And here's Timmy as well. This is a pretty fun play. Okay, here's Danny getting down to the saxophone music in the Joy to the World music video. That, of course, is a cover of the song by Three Dog Night, but it did have a few minor changes, though, however. Which, to be honest, my friends, even if Three Dog Night had heard the Zoomers version of this, they probably wouldn't even notice the changes to the lyrics in some parts. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. Okay, here's a shot of Danny and Edith from an As a Matter of Fact bit. Okay, now here's Danny going up against Lori in a little bit of a race here, a dress up race. Pretty cool, huh, folks? Okay, now you'll see in a sec. We see a bit of him. There's Danny and a couple of others. They're going to do some tracing. Okay, here's the others. There's Mike and there's Edith. They're doing tracing with well, kitchen utensils. Well, special kinds. Yeah, they later feature some viewers' artwork using those types of objects in a later episode. Okay, we see well, we got Mike here, but there's Danny right there, and this is from the start of the Ballad of John Henry music video. Here's Danny right there. He's observing a little zoom phenomenon Timmy's doing. And if my memory serves me, this is from when he can make a balloon blow up while using, well, your mouth. So even Donna's whim as well. Now, there was Dane, and here's with the other Zoomers in a little challenge where you can lift an actual box with just your feet. Or or something like that. Yeah, something like that, yeah. And there was Danny right there, yeah. One of the others doing Hink Pinks. Very fun game here. Oh, this is a fun game. Here's a freeze frame of the game from the Boll Weevil music video. Unfortunately, Edith isn't with them. I won't ask why though. Here's Danny and Timmy in a real funny skit where, well, Danny's about to get Timmy a haircut, and, well, as you can see, Timmy's moving around. Well, that's when he's about to make a snippy snip. Here's Danny and Timmy and Edith. They're about to spell out a word for the other Zoomers, which it's pretty fun, why have you. Here's a shot of Danny along with Mike and Edith. This is from the play Goodness Gracious, which I definitely gotta put up on here sometime or sooner. Now, here's Danny with a real fun challenge. Trying to, well, create a way you can make yourself go through paper and what have you. That's really something. Here's a shot of Danny and the gang from the Oh Beautiful City music video. Here's Danny and the guys, well, singing along with the gals here. This is from the Buffalo Gals music video. That's a pretty good song. Here's a little freeze from another, as a matter of fact, bit. This is Danny along with Neil. And here's another freeze frame. This is Danny and the gang performing This Land is Your Land. This Land is My Land. Well, I think it goes by your name. Now, this is a bit from the only Zoom game I guarantee you, the Crab Song bit. There's Danny, there's Neil. Yeah, this game is so much fun. I've never played, but I wish I did. I actually saw this game played in the reboot Zoom as well. Well, in ways you can tell that he is Danny. He and Donna are trying out a little puzzle with a little popsicle stick and a little bit of string. You have to get through the buttonhole. That's a pretty challenging puzzle, huh, people? Here's here's the guys, and they're doing the dipsy doodle with the gals. That's a catchy little number. Here's a shot of Danny plus Timmy and Don. They're being visited by a deaf boy named Roland Granfers, who was the first Zoom guest of season 3, and he brought a friend of his, a translator, so that way they can understand what he's saying. Here's Danny and most of the Zoomers. Mike's not with them. They're performing the gospel train. And here's footage of Danny and the gang when they're performing when Saints go marching in. And here's another shot of Danny. This is from season 3. He's reading some Zoom mail with Edith. Mike's also with him, but I just got him and Edith. And see, we got Danny and Donna. They're doing their moves too at the Zoo Top Getters Night. If I said the song name wrong, I apologize. But this is a fun number. Okay, here's Dane, there's Don, and well, there's Neil. They're doing food color art. There's Dane and the gang doing a little dance to Stay All Night, which that song would be included on the Come On Zoom album. That was a fun number. Here's a freeze frame of Dane, plus there's Mike there, and they're rehearsing, I believe, the music. Of course, Mike was involved in was one of the Zoomers on the album as well as former season 2 Zoomers, which they were, well, aside from the others I have mentioned, include Jay, David, and Maura. Here's Danny in his last little bit before he and a few others said goodbye. He made a Matchbox calendar. That's really something. This is from a Try It at Home segment. Now, before he left, this is Danny along with the other Danny who would take his place, Danny Malloy. Of course, I have yet to spotlight him, but he will be spotlighted sooner or later. It's just from how you do. And there you have it. That's what I'm going to give to you of Danny Mcgrath. And if I missed a moment with him, and if there's a moment you didn't get to see him, I apologize. Didn't want to take up too much time trying to find this, a whole lot, and what have you. So forgive me. So anyway, I do hope y'all enjoyed this vid, and if you did, click the like button and you can subscribe and be a part of Zoom World. Before I finish this video, let me give a shout out to young fellow who's a subscriber on here, Watts Jatan. Now, Watts, I am going to try and fix, comment on, leave some comments comments on, answers to your comments and what have you, and stuff, what have you. You recently asked me my top 5 favorite season 3 Cast 1 episodes. Well, I'm afraid I already answered that when you asked me that on my original channel, Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. You know that this is the same person that runs. I'm the same person who has that channel and runs it too. So, but listen, tell you what, I'll try and get, this for one of your comments. 10 overall, 70 Zoomers overall. Like I said, this is a tough one, but I'm going to try and use my top 5 of guys and gals, try to mix them in together. So I hope you understand. I will certainly give you a heads up, and I will try and answer your question on how I rank the Cast 1 Season 3 episodes that we've seen overall. Promise. It's going to take some time, but I'll try and do it as long as if I'm not tied up. Anyway, that's going to do it. Let me know. You can, I don't know if they'll let you, but if they do, you can leave a comment if YouTube will let you. But if they don't, then just click the like button if you like, okay? And you can click the subscribe button to be a part of Zoom World. And we'll have another video coming up soon. So thanks for watching, and check out the Zoomer spotlights on the other 3 Zoomers that were a part with Danny, number 1. The upper left-hand corner is the Zoomer spotlight on Lori. The upper right-hand corner is the Zoomer spotlight on Edith. And the bottom left-hand corner is the Zoomer spotlight on Neil. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like the classic PBS Kids show that is Zoom, then this is the place for you, Zoom World. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is your friend Yoel saying see ya.